Pleasant afternoon to all. I'm Dina Cabelosa from Base HRM 41Y-5. I have something to speak about the 10 tips on how to develop your leadership style in hospitality industry. The, uh, as John F. Kennedy once said, leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Any leader who thinks he knows it all and has seen it all and is through learning is going to lose his effectiveness and strength. For a leader to be a strength to his people through time, it is important to be open to learning, improving, and growing. Enhancing your existing leadership skill is essential to stay with the times ahead of others. This is the first 10 tips to how develop your leadership styles in hospitality industry. This is the first, is improving your people skills. Everyone who works under you should feel important, respected, and valued. If you are not great at what you do but not good in making others feel appreciated, your leadership lacks inspiration. Work on your people skills by involving everyone you work with. Seek the opinion of your employees on various counts. Respect the views. Have group discussion on various matters to pay attention to each individual. Even the smallest effort, such as remembering each team, remember his name, asking after their families, remembering a birthday, or passing a compliment about the work, or otherwise can make all the difference. And as any successful industry, leader will tell you a happy employee is an effective employee. And the second, pay attention of your followers. People can tell when you are genuinely interested and when you are only pretending to be interested. Pay real attention to the people you lead, or you might end up turning them against your own missing of something important. Develop your listening skills before you work on improving any other traits. Be altered both mentally and physically when you are talk to your team. It is important to listen well as to adapt your posture and expression that display again interest. While listening, let go of any basis or procedures you might have both individual or your vision of them. Well, always be narrowed. When you are the convention with your team, eliminate all distractions. Pay close attention and make sure you remember all the important things. You never know when it might come in handy. And the third on tips on how to develop your leadership style in hospitality industry. The third, get the preparation part down pat. Learn to the plan and prepare well. Short term as well as long. Then plans have to be carefully through of structured and executed when it comes to deciding in a business. When comes deciding in a business, you cannot hope or success if you want to win it your pay it the year. You must prepare well in advance to be able to perform well when the time comes. Research the situation, evaluate all possible effects. Divide your goals in the realistic milestones and create a specific outline task for each member of the team. And the fourth, on tips on how to develop your leadership style in hospitality industry. Work on inspiring others. Motivating, inspiring others, people as important as maintaining your own, optimizing, keep each team member in the loop, talk to them about the goals. Encourage them on staying focused and make each employee feel valued and challenged at the same time. Someone pass it, make sure you reward them and appreciated them. Suitable makes achieving goals positive, enjoyable process. And the fifth, how to tips to develop your leadership style in hospitality industry. And the fifth, be like able to be the leader others want to follow. Being like able is very important in the corporate environment because one of the biggest complaints of employees is that their bosses are not nice people or don't promote a happy, healthy atmosphere at the workplace. If you are enthusiastic about work you are doing as well as the work your team is doing, it is going to translate into more effect. Show that you are past with the effort, supervise all the projects, and offer advice and price that is needed and give us help as you possible can. The people who lead should see as someone they want to grow and learn under. And the sixth, dealing with difficult people. Quickly admit in the boat soon as you can. While a problem is still fresh, it can be resolved. Leave it for too long and you'll have a habit of your hands. If the particular person is responsible, speak to them alone. It is important to maintain that you respect the person in public, even you are do reminded them in private. Private always give the person to hands to explain even if you're not seeking learning to discipline your followers. When they're not doing well can be tricky. The best way is to discuss the situation and explanation because it will make him her feel respected. And above all else, don't get petty or personal. Embarrassing someone who made the mistake is the worst possible way to deal with the situation. And the seven, take a leaf out of the very Ford book, Divide the Labor. Henry Ford has a right with his revolutionary Model T when he decided to break up the tax into smaller, more achievable tasks. The assembly line conceived that changed the world worked on very simple principle. Each goal was broken up into smaller goals under signs to different people and parts. The assembly line was a long set of complementary mistakes that tied up together into high goal. Delegating when as possible the best way to improve leadership skills. If there are people who you can train to do work you are doing on your own, you can free up all the time and concentrate on other goals. Not only can identify the individual strengths of your team members, allocate your accordingly keep a track of each person, progress, and oversees an author project. This way you understand yourself and allow yourself tend to be highly specialized works and as well as getting the most of your employees. It is an empowering made for yourself, your employees. And the 8 tips on how to develop your leadership style and hospitality industry. The 8 is let history show you very afford. There is no better coach than history and no better leader than one who allows the past teach him. The animals on team are brightened by great men and women who have changed millions of life chains, future generation for years to come. There is much to be learned from the leaders of the past. For some leadership traits and techniques will remain effective and relevant forever. Whether it is true or works Mahatma Gandhi of the speeches of Nelson Mandela or the great genius of Stevie Jobs, one can always learn a skill for watching others strong well as failures to overcome to get to those successful can be an illuminating way to learn. Even you are only mining organization or team within organization studying the decision of admin industry, political, social, and religious leader from around the world can help you enhance your own strengths, as well as adapt new ones, zero in or common leadership states, and model your own leadership style after that of the story reads. And one day you might be remembered just eventually. And the nine tips on how to develop your leadership style hospitality industry. The nine give you a chance to learn. A good leader is one's willing to grow, learn with his team. Even the best of leaders are followers. Allow yourself the opportunity to learn something better from someone who was skilled and or a straight that you do must. Also, it was good to return the basis everyone in a while, attend training sessions or workshop or counting or seems to simply to you and the first, but the always pays to touch base with your ropes. You might just revisit a great old ideas views. You've forgotten you might learn something new. It will also enable you to watch your team as they grow, learn, thus giving you an insight into their development. And the last, the 10 tips on how to develop your leadership in hospitality industry is the last to be true yourself. One of the biggest mistake leaders makes is to try to ignore their own morals, values, and set of ethics in an attempt to move forward or adopt new practices of work. Remember, as a leader, you must focus on the future, but you connect to do so of cost of your conscience. If you try to stiff your little voice in your head, your turn leadership style, if you are constantly borrowed by bad feeling or sense or a sensitivity that wags off through the day, you will hardly be able to work yourself alone, get others work. The subconscious mind is very powerful thing, and you can complete destroy your career of your choice to fight it. Make choice that you are in tone with your values, so that you are the never at the leisure head with yourself. Integrity is the key being effective leader, and it makes own already taught road much smoother. Thank you for watching my video and speech. Have a good day. Thank you.